How much does it really cost to open a personal care home? Spoiler alert, it's not just the house. Between licensing, renovations, staffing, and setup, it can range anywhere from $150,000 to over $3 million. I'm Isabelle, and I've helped thousands of people launch successful REL businesses across the country. In this video, I'll break down the real costs, what drives them up, and how to fund a care home even if you don't have that kind of money sitting in the bank. A personal care home, often called a residential assisted living home or an RAL in many states, is a residential setup where adults who need a bit of day-to-day support can live comfortably. These homes provide housing, they provide meals, supervision, and help with daily tasks like bathing, dressing, grooming, taking medication, and even moving around the house. They're ideal for people who don't need full medical attention and care, but they still need some daily assistance. The exact name and rules for these homes vary depending on the state. For example, in Georgia, personal care home is the official term with specific licensing requirements, while in California, they're known as RCFEs, residential care facilities for the elderly. Other states might use terms like board and care homes, adult family homes, or just assisted living facilities. But they all offer a similar kind of supportive environment. Starting a personal care home in the U.S. typically costs between $150,000 upwards of $3 million, depending on the location, the size of the facility, and the services that are going to be offered. And of course, which of the 4 methods you're choosing to get started with. But rest assured, you don't have to be limited by your own capital for the project. We show people how to raise funds for deals just like this. And costs can include purchasing or leasing a property, which alone can range from $200,000 to over $2 million for a home, or $5,000 to $20,000 a month for a lease. Renovations or additions to meet safety and accessibility standards like ramps and grab bars, fire alarms, and senior safe bathrooms can run from $25,000 to $500,000 plus, depending on what you need to do. Licensing and permits often cost $500 to $2,000 with additional expenses for inspections and background checks. And you'll also need to furnish the home with beds and chairs, TVs, sofas, and kitchen equipment, which can cost $10,000 to $75,000. Staffing is another big expense to expect to budget in. You'll want to have at least $50,000 to $150,000 for payroll during your first few months set aside, depending on the size of your team. On top of that, you'll need insurance, which typically costs around $5,000 to $15,000 annually, as well as funds for branding, website design, marketing, legal setup, and that could add another $8,000 to $25,000. Once your home is set up and running, monthly operating costs range from $20,000 to $50,000 or more. And these include things like wages, food, utilities, insurance, marketing, medication supplies, and just general maintenance. You know, most homes charge between $5,000 to $10,000 per resident each month. So depending on the level of care and location and whether residents have a private or shared bedroom, it's going to range. For example, a home with 6 residents, each paying $4,500 per month, brings in $27,000 in revenue. But after paying your typical operating costs of $18,000 to $22,000, you might see a monthly profit of $5,000 to $9,000 before taxes. Larger homes can generate more income. I highly recommend going to the maximum limit of residents. So if you're in Texas where you can have 16 residents, go for 16. Do not limit yourself. It's the same amount of work for you to own a 6-bed RAL or a 16-bed RAL. And after all, you're not working or living in the home. By the way, if you're thinking, okay, I know what it costs, but how do I actually make this profitable? Then you've got to check out this video right here on YouTube on the 5 keys to success in residential assisted living. I go over exactly what separates the homes that thrive from the ones that just scrape by. And there's a free resource in that video to help you out in taking your first step, so don't miss it. If you're thinking about getting started in this business, there are a few smart strategies to consider. Funding options like SBA loans, grants, or private investors can help with financing. Offering tiered pricing for things like private rooms, memory care, or higher levels of support can increase your income. Building relationships with hospitals, social workers, and senior placement agencies can help keep your home full and reduce marketing cost. It's also important to understand that every state has its own rules when it comes to staff qualifications, resident to caregiver ratios, and medication administration, as well as facility safety standards. So joining a program like the Residential Assisted Living Academy, where you can learn step by step how to start your first RAL home without making any huge mistakes along the way, can save you a lot of time, energy, money, and stress. You'll need to check with your state's Department of Health or Aging early in the process to make sure you're following all the rules, because non-compliance can lead to major fines or even losing your license. With over 20% of the U.S. population expected to be over 65 or older by just 2030, demand for personal care homes is only going to grow. Just remember, it's not a completely passive business. There is work up front, but if you're willing to put in the work, the rewards can be so sweet. Doing good and doing well is a way of life, and it's what we're all about here at the RAL Academy. Success usually comes down to owners who care deeply about their residents, follow regulations closely, and build a strong and compassionate team. So join us on our mission to serve seniors and keep following for more.